especially in your own area. I mean, we gave them short fields twice on turnovers. Defense bailed out the offense. But we stole a possession. We lost the turnover battle 4-1, but we kind of stole a possession on a fake punt, which got us 3 points. So that's 4-2. If you think about that as like a stolen possession, like a turnover. But, yeah, you're not going to win many games like that.
How does it feel just to be sitting on 8 wins going into the Territorial Cup, doing everything?
Yeah, it's remarkable. Let me testament to these guys. I mean, it really is. I'm sure everybody, if they could sit back and be real, and they said all of this was going to happen, and we'd be sitting where we're sitting, and we're still playing meaningful football. The last game of the year matters, not just because it's the rivalry game, right? It matters to the league. And if we can consistently do that, are we going to win it every year? No. I wish we could. Are we going to win every rivalry game? No. I wish we will. But if we can play meaningful football on the last Saturday every year, I think we're going to continue to sell out games. And if we continue to sell out games, we're going to continue to get them more of investment from the university. And if we get more of investment from the university, we're going to continue to sell out games. And it's amazing that it's usually one of those things, what came first, the chicken or the egg? But once one comes, the other one follows. And it goes back and forth forever. And I hope we're at a point where, not everything's going to be perfect all the time. And people are going to be pissed sometimes. But, hopefully this chicken and the egg thing now with fans and support, hopefully we're there. And that's how you really build programs that last, consistently 5, 12, 15 years is that.
Coach, what was the difference between the first 3 quarters and the fourth quarter? See, in the first 3 quarters, both teams evenly matched. In the fourth quarter, you seemed to just put it all together. Was there anything specific?
No, I mean, we got in a rhythm with some of our gap scheme runs, which we hit some explosives on some gap schemes. We haven't been very good at gap early, this year. But we got in a rhythm with them. We hit some big ones. And obviously when you can run the football, the game is easy. You can run the ball and stop the run. You're going to win 90% of your games, if not more. And the second or the fourth quarter into the third, we really started to run the ball well and stop the run like we were on early downs.
You guys went for 2 last week and then did it again today in that fake punt as well. What was the conversations with Coach Nudo about drawing up that play?
Yeah, the fake punt is something that I thought was going to be open. Just watching how they aligned, I felt like we were going to, have a good advantage there. And I said, let's run it because I thought it was going to be there. And we needed momentum. We had no momentum in the game. We needed a shot in the arm, and it was a shot in the arm. And then the going for 2 was, we were down 5 or up 5 at the time. I didn't want to go up 6. I wanted to be up 7. Some people will say you do that later in the game, and it's that fine line of do you do it to start the fourth quarter, do you do it in the third? Right now, to be honest, we're not scoring enough points for me to wait. If I would have known we would have scored another touchdown, I may have waited. But we're not consistent enough, or we haven't been up to that point. After that, ironically, we got a rhythm, but we hadn't been consistent enough for me to believe that we were going to get in the end zone again, so I wanted to make sure that we were up 7 or 5 and we could play the game from there.
For obvious reasons, you kept dropping on the pitch count. How do you think you did, and what did it say?
Yeah, I thought he did good. I mean, he had a huge explosive play in the first quarter that, got us 3 points. And then I thought he gave him awesome. He gave a speech before the game, and it was super cool. I mean, all he talked about was this isn't about him, and it's not about this is about the team. This is about the team playing their best football game. When you have a kid like that who's battling an injury, could shut it down, right? Say, I'm going to go be a first-round pick. And he says, nope, I want to come back for my teammates. And then I want to talk about how this isn't about me. This is about the team, and I wanted to come back to help our team win a football game. It just shows that we got really good kids.
What did you envision him number of snaps?
About 30 was the goal. I think we're right around there. We put him on a pitch count at 30. I think we stopped him at 30. I'd have to ask Hines for the official. Was it 32? I don't know, but I think right around there, which is about 50% of what he normally plays. He's normally a 60 play, never get off the field guy, so about 45% what he normally does.
Coach, you had a lot of success putting pressure on Williams. Was that the game plan coming in?
Yeah, I mean, we always want to pressure the quarterback. That's always a goal, is to impact the quarterback. Julian's a phenomenal player. He's an absolutely phenomenal player. His poise in the pocket for a freshman, his ability to extend plays, I was super impressed by him. Even locating the ball down the field on scramble drills, keeping his eyes down the field. A lot of young bucks can't do that. He did that, and I was super impressed by seeing him live.
Coach,
Coach, you came into this year talking about how you wanted to see more explosive plays from your offense. You got a few tonight. Just how have you seen that aspect progress for you guys this year?
Yeah, week 11. Better late than never. Hopefully we can build on that going into next week because, they're playing really, really, really good football. Really good football. I mean, they're probably one of the best teams in our league right now. They're just playing as good a football as anybody in our league right now. So, they've been at home at 4 o'clock today, and on the couch relaxing, and we're about to fly back right now. So they're a really good football team, and we better have more explosives next week.
On that last drive, Keith Abney went in for a play at wide receiver. What went into the idea behind that, and also Jason Brown getting his touchdown? How cool is that?
Awesome for Jason to get a touchdown. That dude's been awesome on special teams for us. And Keith and JT came up to me and said, "Put me in, let me run a fade." And I said, "No." And they said, "Well, put me in and let me run off." And I said, "Okay." So we thought we were actually going to take a knee there, but they wanted to get more. They wanted to get another possession for their young quarterback. So we kind of made eye contact and said, "Hey, we just keep playing the game. Normally we take a knee, but they wanted to get their guy another series." So I thought he was actually going to go in and run off, and we were going to be in a victory formation. And it ended up we're running a real play there, but no, it was good.
Kenny Cochaguano's produced another 1,000-yard rusher here at ASU. How much of an impact has he had on Brady's play this year?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Iguano's awesome. I mean, when you're a head coach and you're winning state championships and you're known as the best head coach in the state for a long time, and then you get to coach like 5 guys, you're going to be pretty good at it. And I think you guys have all seen that over his tenure here is, he just gets to focus on 5 guys. He gets to pour into them, and they've had great results.
Don't let Jason Morris hear you say that.
Well, that was a different era, right? When Sean left, Jason took over. But Regal was there before Sean. So we've kind of got 3 little 7-year eras where I feel like we have, 3 of the best guys from the state on our staff. And it's exciting to see local people, have the success that they're having.
Coach, it kind of seemed like a chippier game than usual. What do you kind of say to put the blinders on your guys on the field?
Just go play our game, play between the whistles, and celebrate with your teammates. If you celebrate with teammates, you don't get in trouble. When you try to make it about the opponent, that's when you get in trouble. So we just celebrated with our teammates. But I didn't think it was too chippy. I thought those guys played good, hard football. They played really, really hard. Those guys were fighting over there for coach. And but I thought it was a good, clean game.
How big a win was this for you, Coach?
I mean, it's huge. I mean, getting to 8 wins, everything we've been through, and keeping meaningful football alive. Like I said, there's not many teams still in college football playing meaningful football. And all the things that this team's been through, and we're still going to play our last game, is going to matter. That's unbelievable. I mean, it's a testament to the kids in that room, the kids in that locker room. So it's huge because it keeps hope alive. And it's special to be able to play 12 games, and they all matter. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Kenny.
We practice tomorrow, so we'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm just kidding.